When to start Pathways? That's an easy question. The answer is now. If you were in Toastmasters prior to the rollout of Pathways, you get a free path. Why not take advantage of it? And why not get started now, regardless of where you are in the current program? Go out there, do some research, look at the paths, take the evaluation, see what they think you should be focused on, and then make your selection and open it up. Get started in Pathways. What have you got to lose? It's a great program. I think what you're really asking is, when should I stop in the current program? That comes down to a few simple questions. Let's look at the current program. Communication track, leadership track. If your goal is to be a DTM before the deadline, chances are you've already figured out how to accomplish all of these projects. But this is the one you should be focused on. 12 months as a district officer. If you have that, great. If you don't, it's going to be hard to get it before the deadline. If you're not sitting in that position this year, next year is your last year. But here's some good news. If you don't think you can finish the leadership track before the deadline, a lot of what you have to accomplish along the leadership track applies to a Pathways DTM. 6 months as a club officer, 12 months as a district officer, serving as a club sponsor, club mentor, club coach, all those can be applied to a Pathways Toastmaster DTM. But if you have your 12 months as a district officer and are on track in the leadership area to get a DTM, then great. Let's focus on the communication track then. Looking at all the projects you need to do in the communication track, I do want to point out that the present leadership communication or youth leadership also can be applied to a Pathways DTM. And all that credit only is available if you have not submitted it for an advanced leader silver or an advanced communicator gold. If the credit's out there, use it for a Pathways DTM as an option. Success in the communication track, though, comes down to simple math. You take the number of opportunities you have, all the meetings that you have before the deadline, and you divide it by the number of projects you must complete. That'll give you the number of times you need to speak, or how often you need to speak. If it's one or less, that's tough. But you can increase your opportunities by joining more clubs or contacting a club in your area and asking to be put on their agendas. Increase that opportunity number. But if it's a struggle, maybe you should think about where you are along the communication track. Finish up whatever educational award you're working on, and then dedicate your presentation skills to the Pathway program. I'll let you in on a little secret. The current program DTM plaque looks exactly like a Pathways DTM plaque. So if your goal is to be a DTM, ask yourself a couple questions. Is it feasible to complete the leadership and communication track before the deadline? If not, finish what you're doing, move over to Pathways, and start dedicating your time and effort in a Pathways program. You'll find there's some great paths available to you, and there's some great modules to be educated by. So do what's best for yourself or your club, and make your decisions, align your goals, and become a great Toastmaster. Good luck!